Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode number 40 of the NordCast. It is Wednesday, November 8th, 2023. I am your host here, Nordic 97, joined here with Carter. How we doing?
Doing pretty well. Eagles are back on their roll, so that's the only sports I seem to care about right now is football.
We own the Cowboys. We are the Cowboys owner. And I say that as I'm wearing a Dallas Stars hat, which is...
Well, that's okay. Hockey doesn't matter. Like, I don't care about, any other Philly sports other than football right now.
Fair enough. And then I got Jack here. How we doing, Jack? Welcome back.
Good. Thank you.
Doing better? Good to hear.
Doing better.
All right, well, we're going to start off with the absolute embarrassment that was yesterday. For those who don't know, me and Carter are Philadelphia Flyers fans. And our Philadelphia Flyers, we thought that they wouldn't disappoint. We thought that they wouldn't disappoint any more than they already have. And look at that. They did. They lose to the 0-10-1 San Jose Sharks by a score of 2-1. It honestly probably should have been 2-0 because the one goal that was scored I didn't even think was a goal. It was a really weird, it was a very lucky one that we got against us, but it really didn't even matter because we lost. And it's absolutely ridiculous how a team that comes off of a 5-0 blowout against Los Angeles absolutely gets wrecked at home. You think that against a team that has lost literally 11 straight and is was on pace to be one of the worst teams we've ever seen. Oh, you think that maybe Carter's going.
Yeah, and not to mention the last two games that they played, they got scored on 10 times.
Yeah, that too. 20 goals against.
Scored
and you could only score one.
Yeah,
we're
gonna get into our team's issues here, Jack, because this is embarrassing.
Yeah, we're gonna go way in depth with this one.
Yes,
this is absolutely ridiculous. You come into this game with there's so much on the line too, and I already knew from the moment I found out we were playing them on the weekend, I knew the second that I saw we were playing them that we were going to lose because it was just such Philadelphia fashion for us to do something like this. And, heading into this game, again, 5-0 loss, you'd think that we bounce back from that. No. We're held to one goal in 2 games. And one of those teams, literally the worst team we've seen in such a long time. And, in the first 2 periods, I stayed up and watched the game. Unfortunately, I was the one that did that. I mainly did it for content just because I can make a video and just complain about my team. And it did pretty well. I got 700 likes, which isn't bad for me. But regardless, the first 40 minutes, you don't even try. You take so many penalties. The power play is the equivalent to watching your dog die. It is so unbelievably painful to watch. I'm not joking either. I'm not joking. You watch a Philadelphia Flyers power play, and it might as well just be your dog literally being killed. It's the worst thing you can ever watch. It is so bad. The third period, they finally started trying. And even that, too, the shots were 39-19. That just shows how bad the San Jose Sharks actually are, yet we couldn't score on them. Couldn't score on them. Even with a pretty decent offensively minded team. We aren't a great offensive team. We're no Colorado Avalanche, but we still have a few pretty solid offensive guys. Konechny's been red hot, Brink's been good, Couture's been solid. Guys like that. Everything's been great there. And then you come in. Lucky goal against Blackwood. Probably he should have shut us out. And by the way, Blackwood's now the owner of the Philadelphia Flyers. And this is not the first time we've done this either. 2017-18, Arizona Coyotes are 0-10-1. We lose to them. Let me think of other ones.
Buffalo Sabres when they broke their 13-game win streak.
Indeed. Yeah. That was poverty. That was so bad to watch. And I knew that was coming too. And it's so funny because whenever my team plays games like that, we're playing a team that's so bad, or we're playing a team that's lost so many games in a row. It's like a trap game. It's literally like a trap game. And now we've lost 5 out of our last 6. Where Carter Hart's injured. If we had Hart in that, I feel like we probably would have won the game. I'm not gonna lie. I'm being honest. But I'm done. Carter, you got anything else to add to that? We went on for forever there. It felt like it was only 5 minutes.
Yeah, I don't like Urson.
Yeah, me neither.
The amount of games I feel like we could have won, but we didn't have heart in that is awful. We need a backup. Like that's it. We need a reliable backup, and we don't have one. Urson is not very good.
I thought
Like
Urson was going to be that though. Like he played
I
well
know,
last
like
season.
he was supposed to be, and he's not. So I think you got to reevaluate the situation and say he's not our guy.
Yeah,
I
and we got like all of our goalies are hurt. Like Sandstrom's hurt, Hart's hurt. Urson's bad. Cal Peterson comes up, lets in 5 goals against his former team. Just
Yeah, no, that was actually that one was pathetic.
I'm not even surprised, really. I mean, the Kings are a good team, so I gave them the benefit of the doubt. But this game, no excuses. And just like there's so many things, like it. I wonder what John Tortorella is thinking. I wonder what's going through his mind right now. I'm
Why
assuming that team did back skates. I'm assuming that team is literally got skated into the ground. But yeah, they play Anaheim on Friday. It's they got to bounce back and win that game because they're starting to look like the regular Philadelphia Flyers, where they meet November and November just literally kills them. That's how it's been the past 50 something years. It feels like, and it sucks, but it's just the way Philadelphia is. Hopefully, we'll be good at some point, but right now we're just dog shit. So, Carter, Jack, anything else?
You guys got it all?
Yeah, that's not Jack's team, so
Yeah.
that's fair enough. Some other news here. We'll go through some news around the National Hockey League. The Boston Bruins, Johnny Beecher and Mason Lohrei both scored their first NHL goals this past week. Let me ask you guys this question. Will this team ever be bad again? Because it feels like every single time, we say, oh, the Bruins are going to be bad, they're going to regress. Matthew Poitras, Johnny Beecher, these guys that they don't come out of nowhere, but they rise to the occasion and they play well in these spots that have been filled. Like Bergeron retires, Poitras comes in and plays so well. Genuinely, will this team ever be bad again?
I don't know. I mean, I remember talking at the beginning of the year, I thought all three of us thought they were going to regress a little bit, but I mean, off the start, they got off to what was 6 or 7 straight wins to start the year.
Yeah, they were 8-0-1 or something like that.
Yeah. So obviously, no regression there. So yeah, like you said, just these prospects. I didn't think they had that great of a prospect pool, but yeah, like you mentioned, they come up and rise to the occasion. So
yeah, they really didn't. They really didn't have that good of a prospect pool from the outside.
Yeah.
And yeah, it just seems like they're never going to be bad again. In other news, Jack Hughes out week to week, and that has showed that has killed the Devils. Him and Nico Hischier being out, that team is pretty much nothing without them. They're at best a 500 team. Just this year, it feels like the Devils are a little bit worse this season. I don't think their record's that bad, but just outside of that really consistent power play that they had, they have just really not been that good. They're 7-4-1. I understand that, but it just feels like they're a little bit overrated. And last night against a contending team like Colorado, without Hughes and Hischier, they stayed competitive, but they just weren't that hockey team out there that we usually saw them last season. So that's why I'm a little bit concerned with Jack Hughes being injured. Andrew Mangiapane was suspended this past week for cross-checking Seattle Jared McCann. This looked intentional. It's some people said it should have been more. Some people said it should have been less. I think it's justified. If you guys seen the clip of Mangiapane batting down on McCann, it's basically what he did was he grabbed his stick while McCann was down on the ice and just put it on his neck.
So that's
definitely a suspension. Some news in regards to the Carolina Hurricanes. Yaroslav Halak has been signed by them because Frederik Andersen dealing with blood clotting issues, which is brutal to see. So hopefully he's okay. I've always liked Halak. It's unfortunate to see him going through this. The New York Islanders, they set a new attendance low at UBS Arena with 13.5 thousand, which doesn't even seem that bad comparatively speaking to some of the other attendance we've seen this past season, but that is something there. It's weird because the Islanders have actually been pretty decent It's kind of strange. I guess we'll get into the trades. So the Minnesota Wild have been making some moves lately. They acquired Zach Bogosian from the Tampa Bay Lightning. For some reason, they want to bring back the Atlanta Thrashers. Like, I don't know why they would want to go out and get like a 37-year-old in Zach Bogosian. But hey, you know what? Whatever they want to do. For a 2025 7th-round pick, Tampa cleared some cap space. That's pretty well. The Sharks got in with the moves, and they acquired Kalen Addison from the Wild in exchange for a 5th-round pick. Imagine what's going through Kalen Addison's mind right now. You know, he's on a pretty decent team like Minnesota, and then he goes to the worst team in the league, the San Jose Sharks. What do you think's going through his mind right now?
My life sucks.
Yeah.
Guy is not contending for a cup anytime soon.
Yeah, that is rough. But I mean, hey, Addison, not that good defensively, has some good offensive capabilities to his game. Very solid guy there. So yeah, those were the trades that happened. Jordan Eberle, this literally just happened. Eberle was taken to the hospital today because he suffered a deep skate cut into his leg. It looks like he's okay. They're doing an MRI on him currently. But that means the club has recalled Shane Wright. So Shane Wright's going to be playing tomorrow, I believe. I'm not sure if the Kraken play, but they play tomorrow. So Shane Wright will be back tomorrow in the NHL, making his season debut. So hopefully Eberle's okay, but
that happened tonight.
Shane Wright. All right.
I think it happened in the game. Was it just like practice?
Yeah, it was practice.
Okay.
It wasn't the game. They're not playing tonight. There's only 3 games on tonight, which, by the way, the Sens just scored. I'm not sure what the score is of this game. Oh, it's 5-3 Sens. Isn't that fun? Yeah. Franchise values. The Puck Report NHL made a post revealing all of the NHL teams' overall value. So let's go through our favorite teams here. So my Coyotes are worth $675 million. So they're the least, I believe. Jack Chicago Blackhawks are worth $1.84 billion.
Wait, can I guess? Can I guess what place that's in?
What place is it in?
Do you have it?
I think so. Yeah.
I'm gonna say 4th.
You definitely saw that list before because they are.
I did not see that. That's just my guess.
Carter's raising his hand. Oh, Carter's saying 5th.
I thought it was 5, but I wasn't sure.
Maybe I'm blind, but I'm pretty sure it's 4th because Toronto has the most at 2.65. My Flyers, for me and Carter's Flyers, are worth $1.7 billion. Kind of more than I thought, honestly.
Yeah.
Honestly, I thought we were worth less. I'm not gonna lie. And then Carter's Jets are worth $925 million, so that's fun.
Yes, guys, we're close to that billion mark.
Any
So
others
close.
you guys want to hear? Like any other teams?
What about Seattle? How's Seattle done? Because they've only been around for a few seasons.
$1.12 billion. Yeah, they're
How
about who?
Tampa.
Tampa is worth $1.25 billion.
Okay.
Good
job, Seattle. Holy shit.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, I believe there's only 2 teams that are worth above $2 billion. That being the Maple Leafs, the Rangers, and the Canadiens, which makes a lot of sense. So
that'd be 3, not 2.
Or 2. Whatever. I also would like to point out that the Flyers are worth more than the Penguins.
That honestly shocks me, to be honest. I don't know how.
Me. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense because Penguins fans, I'm not gonna be kind of honest. When they're bad, their fans don't show up at all. They're really fair-weather fans.
And
when the Jets are good, we don't show up anyways. So
yeah,
The
funny thing is we're only $800,000 less worth than the Bruins. The Flyers are. That's kind of strange to me. I figured the Bruins would be in the $2 billion range, but whatever. Other ones here, the Sharks are worth $1.06 billion. I believe all of the original 6 teams are worth more than $1 billion, so that's cool. Columbus worth $880 million. I believe that's the second lowest, and yeah, that's pretty much all there is.
Sens just scored.
Yeah. The average is 1.31. Collectively, they're 4.19 billion combined. 22 of the teams are worth $1 billion, so that's cool. All the teams though did increase in value by at least 15%. So that's actually pretty good to see.
Wow. Yeah.
The Canes and the Panthers both saw 50% increases. Crazy what a Stanley Cup final will do to you, Florida. But regardless, that's all I got for news. I believe that's everything that happened that was like important. There was the Chicago Blackhawks. Another Blackhawk filed for sexual assault. I believe Ryan Aldrich was the person that did it too.
Yep.
So that we'll obviously provide more updates as that progresses. But yeah, that's all I got for news. We'll get into the fun of Jack's Guess a Player. And I know you guys are thinking, oh, we missed the Campbell stuff. We're going to have our own segment on that after Jack's Guess a Player. So I think we're like, aren't we like 1-2? Or we were like 1-1?
Yeah, we have one win on the year.
Yeah, we have a win. Are we 1-2 or are we 1-1?
I think we're 1-2.
Yeah, I honestly can't remember. But, hey, regardless, I'll let Carter go first. For those who don't know, me and Carter have 3 questions to guess Jack's player that he's thinking of currently. It can be a forward defense goalie from any team in the league. And me and Carter have to dissect that within 6 questions and then a final guess. So, Carter, I'll let you run it.
Jack, we're looking. Is your player in the Eastern Conference?
No.
Okay, so West.
He's gone west all season.
He's gone west a lot, actually.
Yeah, he's gone west every single season. Jack, take a look here. Jack, is your team in the Pacific Division?
No.
All right, so we're looking at Central. Let's not fumble the bag here and say some team like San Jose. Let's not do that again. All right, division. Cool. Okay. Got all of them up here. All right, what are we thinking here, Carter?
What are we thinking here?
You
know what I'm thinking?
Team, so that's not worth doing.
So it's Winnipeg, Chicago, Colorado, Minnesota, Dallas, Arizona, St. Louis, and what's the other team? I only have 7. I know it's 8.
Colorado, Dallas, Winnipeg, Arizona, Minnesota, St. Louis, Nashville, Chicago.
Nashville, that's the other team. Okay, so wait. Animal. Okay, so I could go with the animal mascot. Is your team's mascot it's the second part, is it in a mammal, so a human or an animal, so Chicago, Minnesota, Arizona, Nashville, because those are predators, all that thing. Okay.
So that was a really weird question, but hey, you narrowed it down to 4, so I'll give it to you.
No, dude, it gets out half the teams. Jack, I don't know why you're laughing. I'm gonna fight.
That's a funny-ass question.
Hey, but it worked.
Dude, I guess.
It did narrow it down to 4. It did get him down to half the league. So what is that then? It's Winnipeg, Dallas, Colorado, and what team?
Winnipeg, Colorado, Dallas, St. Louis.
Okay.
Because a blue is not a mammal. And neither is a jet, because it's an airplane.
Facts.
Yeah.
And neither is an avalanche, because it's an avalanche.
And neither is a star.
Well, you can make a star. Well, the star isn't the star's mascot just a big fat lob of?
Well, yeah, no. But I mean the second name, you know?
Yeah, I know.
Because every team's mascot's pretty much an animal or a mammal. Well, except for Gritty and Youppi, because what the fuck are those things?
Monsters. Jack, was your team a playoff team? So that just narrows it down to 3.
Last year?
Yeah, last year.
Last year?
Wow. What a question.
Hang on. I gotta look. Sorry.
Here's the thing. This either gets it down to 3 or 1.
I mean, like, we can really narrow it down.
I'm assuming it's St. Louis.
This is my second question.
Yeah. We still have one more, and then our final guess.
Yes, they were.
Fuck.
I was praying on the no so we can narrow it down, but we'll take
Okay, well, that's not good. Okay, I'm going to take a team shot here. Just so maybe you have a chance of getting a question. Jack, does your player play for Winnipeg?
Yes.
Expertise.
Yes. All right. What do I roll with
Former
here?
Blackhawks.
Former Blackhawks on the Jets.
I don't know if we have any, to be honest.
Okay. Jack Poco. Is your player? I'm gonna just go for position. Jack, is your player a defenseman?
No.
Okay. All right. So.
Okay, so we're looking forward goalie here. Who's a player that Jack?
I don't think he goes goalie again. He went goalie last time.
He could. That's the thing.
He does. I mean, like, we are at our final guess, so like, if he does, then he has to tell me the position. So like, I'll get it if it's a goalie.
Okay. Ooh, okay. There's a few guys I'm thinking of here.
It's Carter's team. I think he did this just to fool with you.
Nordic, can you go first? Because I'd rather lose it on my own team than have you lose it.
All right. Yeah. Where's my remote?
That way, if I blow it, you can be mad at me, and I can be called not an expert by everyone.
All right. Jack.
There's a few guys I'm thinking of too. I just don't know where.
Is your player elite goal scorer Cole Perfetti?
No, sir.
All right. So is he a forward or a goalie?
He's a forward.
All right. Cool. That's what I figured.
Okay.
No more goalies for me.
Yeah, I know. Goalies is such a risk.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the thing. I feel like he'd want to go really popular, but I don't know how popular he wants to go. Part of me says he went with one of the guys we got from LA. And I want to go no names, but I know he didn't.
No.
And if it is,
no.
I'm writing down if he picked this guy, I'm going to cry. But okay, I'm going to go with the guy that I've had in the back of my mind this entire time. Jack, is your player. Oh, fuck. There's Nordic. Who do I go with? Give me.
Go with your gut, because I always would think to go with my gut, and then I hesitate, and then it ended up being the guy that I should have went with.
If it's one of these two players, I'm going to lose my mind because there's 3 players I'm thinking of, and okay, Jack, is your player Nikolai Ehlers?
No.
Oh,
Velarde.
Was it Velarde? I knew you'd go with one of our new guys.
He's injured, right?
Is he or Iafallo?
No, he is.
Okay. All right. Well, he's still in the roster.
Damn.
So
I knew you would have went with one of our new guys.
Give me Velarde.
I'll let it slide. All right, 1-3. You know what? I'm still happy about our win in the last episode.
I know. Yeah, it just makes it different now, knowing that I've lost one.
Makes you feel so defeated now.
It does.
Jack just gets all sad now.
I know. I won, but like, at what cost?
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. So another loss. We're 1-3 now. You know what else is a bad record? The Edmonton Oilers, 2-8-1. We are in the second week of November, and the cup contending in quotations for those who are audio listeners right now, Edmonton Oilers are 2-8-1. And you know, you guys want to guess what the biggest problem is? I'm gonna let you guys guess it. What's the biggest issue right now with this team?
Goaltending and forward depth.
Goaltending. Forward depth plays a factor, but it's more the goaltending. You're right, Jack.
Yeah.
So Jack Campbell was placed on waivers. What'd you say, Carter?
I was going to say goaltending and coaching, but you know,
I don't know if it's coaching.
Well,
I think Woodcroft's a good coach. I think if you're going to fire someone within the staff team, you're going to fire either the goalie coach or you're going to fire Holland. One of
I
those
think
two
you can
things.
just fire everyone at this point. Just clean
Great idea.
house.
Trade McDavid.
I agree for nothing.
Following a 5-3 loss against the 5-2 loss against the Vancouver Canucks, Jack Campbell was placed on waivers yesterday. It looks like the Oilers are done with Campbell, at least for right now. They're going to let him find his game in the AHL. Which, if you told me when Campbell signed that he would be in the AHL within the second year of that contract, I probably would have laughed in your face. Not gonna lie. Because I never expected this man to be an AHL guy. I thought he was going to do well in Edmonton when he signed.
Yeah.
I think I said that on this podcast in the very early days of the season. But just now, he just hasn't been that. And now they're going to call out Calvin Pickard, who does have some NHL experience. But is that all that's going to help them? Like, Stuart Skinner hasn't been good. Campbell hasn't been good. Pickard, he's been good in the AHL, but the AHL is the AHL. You have no idea what it's going to transfer over to the NHL. So there's so many questions right now within Edmonton that it just makes me really concerned. So I'm going to ask a few questions. If you are the Oilers owner, I have no clue who it is. I don't really care who it is. If you had to fire someone, who are you firing? Are you firing Woodcroft? Are you firing the goalie coach? Are you firing Holland? Who are you firing and why? I'll go to Carter first.
I don't know. Like, I guess you'd probably have to look at your goalie coach, but at the same time, like, you brought in Stuart Skinner last year, who was a rookie, and he played extremely well. So I don't know if this is like a Jack Campbell thing or if it's a goalie coach thing or if it's a coach thing. Like, part of this, like, I don't really know because the goaltending was half decent last year and just this year it's just not. So I don't know. I don't fully know where to go.
Jack, what are we thinking?
As of right now, I don't think you fire anybody. I think you wait it out a little bit, maybe until December, early December, mid-December. And if you're still getting the same results, I say fire Woodcroft. And I think they should just fire the goalie coach right now. So,
yeah, come American Thanksgiving, if you're like this, you need to make a staff change or you need to do something. Like, if Pickard, I hope Pickard works out because I've always liked Calvin Pickard. He's always been a pretty solid, suitable third-string goalie. But if Pickard doesn't work out, then you need to do something because it's either the goalie coach that is just destroying these goalies, which is it's very possible it is, or it's the fact that Ken Holland can't get a competent goalie. I don't think it's Woodcroft because I think the majority of the rest of the team is playing solid. I like McDavid. I mean, yeah, the scoring hasn't been there, but because McDavid's hurt, that plays a factor there too. And that's the one common theme that's been missing. Like, we had goalie problems last year in Edmonton, but the common theme this year is that the Oilers can't outscore their problems. They can't go into a game and they can't score 7 anymore. They can't score 7 and win a game like 7-4, 7-5, 8-5 sometimes even. Win a really high-scoring game in overtime. Can't do that anymore. You can't do that in today's NHL. And I feel like, as this decade is progressing, it feels like the scoring is getting more and more. It's getting more and more higher than it has been in previous years, and I think it's really interesting to look at that fact for Edmonton. And I blame it on Holland because I don't think you should fire Woodcroft. I think Woodcroft's done a good job. I think he's worked well with what he has. I think there obviously is some issues there, but there's issues there with all coaches. What I think is that, they already fired Dave Tippett under Holland. When do you get to the point where you realize that it's Holland's fault? Because there have been so many goalies that have come through the Edmonton system since Holland's been on this goddamn team that have not been good. Mikko Koskinen, Mike Smith, Jack Campbell, Stuart Skinner. Who else? Like, there's so many other goalies. Cam Talbot that have come through this system. Anthony Stolarz. I'm just thinking of random ones off the top of my head. But, there are so many goalies who have come into this team and have not played well. So it is either the goalie coach, which I don't know how long he's been with the team for. Maybe that's the factor. or it's Holland. I think you absolutely need to fire Ken Holland. That is the first person I'm firing. So the Oilers play the Sharks on Thursday or tomorrow. And, I was really hoping that the Flyers would win. The Flyers would bless us with a win, and we could see the Oilers get embarrassed by the Sharks. But no, the Flyers suck. But regardless, the Oilers, they're going to need to win that game against San Jose, or else I think you see an immediate change. I think you see something happen. And the Oilers, once again, they have shown interest in goalies. Reportedly, the most recent one I've seen is Jordan Binnington, which, hey, Jordan, you're both shaking your heads. You're both shaking your heads.
Not
Jordan
a good fit.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I think St. Louis would love that because Binnington has not been the most consistent player in the world for them lately. But I don't know. I think you need to fire Holland and you need to find a competent goaltender and you need to stop wasting your money in the offseason on forwards. Stop. I understand guys like Connor Brown haven't been very good. Like Brown, when he was signed, was supposed to be a suitable, depth forward and all that. But he hasn't been that. And you know what the funny thing is, too? If he's played that 10th game, so that means that a $2.34 million cap space hit has gone on to the Oilers, and now whether or not he's on the team next season, the Oilers will be eating up that money. So it's a really weird signing bonus thing, but it is what it is. But yeah, just to wrap up what I'm saying, I've kind of went on here for a little bit. They need to fire Holland. That's the only thing I see solving this. And then they need to get a guy in there who can find a competent freaking goaltender. So yeah, that is my thoughts on the Oilers. Y'all got anything else?
No, I got nothing. You got it all.
Okay, cool. So trending players. I'm sorry, no, we're not doing that today. Rookies. We're going to talk about rookies. That's what I meant to do. So we're in November. We're going to do this for one podcast each month. English is not good with me. Where we're going to look at every single rookie or the top 10 leading rookies currently that are leading the league in points. I will say this, there are no goalies who have played games yet, which is surprising. There's no rookie goalies yet. Wow. Really weird. I guess Dostal counts, but he really isn't like a rookie, I guess, technically, but he's been good for Anaheim. So we'll get into it here. I got the top 10 scores. The leading guys, the first 4 have 8 points. Then it's all guys who have 7 points. So we'll start off with an unexpected player at first place. It's Pavel Mintyukov. Defenseman there for Anaheim. A guy who has been, not really overlooked, but underrated in Anaheim because obviously that defense isn't very good. Nobody pays attention to Anaheim really right now currently because they haven't been very good. But Mintyukov, 12 games played, 1 goal, 7 assists, 8 points. I mean, hey, he is racking up assists there, but, there's only one way you're going to be able to score points if you rack up assists there as a defenseman. But he's been good. Anaheim going on that 6-game winning streak really helps, and it shows that through the next couple of weeks, Anaheim could be having themselves a pretty bright future there with Mintyukov. Next up then is Logan Cooley, your future Calder Trophy winner. Don't even care what you say, he's winning it. Jack's laughing right now because he thinks Bedard's hit.
Hey, you know what? I'm starting to believe you just a little bit more now.
Yeah. We'll get into Bedard in a little bit, but Cooley. 12 games played, 1 goal, 7 assists, 8 points. He's looked pretty suitable there for the Coyotes, has been racking up the assists. Scoring hasn't really been there, but it will come for a guy like him. He's really good at scoring. It's just going to take him a little bit to get adjusted. Third in scoring is Luke Evangelista for the Nashville Predators. 12 games played, 1 goal, 7 assists, 8 points. I mean, hey, not a lot of these guys are scoring. They're getting assists, so I'll give credit to them where it's due. Assists count as points, so I'm going to say that. Speaking of goals, though, Bobby Brink. 12 games played, 3 goals, 5 assists, 8 points. Bobby Brink, as a Flyers fan, has looked very consistent with the team. It took him a little bit there to get his scoring going, but now he's really picked it up and has played some really solid few games in a row. So I like Bobby Brink a lot, and hopefully it continues for them. Next up then, we move into the 7-point scorers. You got Ridley Gregg with 9 games played, 2 goals, 5 assists, 7 points. Greg, with the injuries in Ottawa, it's given Greg a chance to step up into the lineup and play very solid, so I like Greg there a lot. Then you got Connor Bedard. 11 games played, 5 goals, 2 assists, 7 points. Bedard, I'm going to ask Jack this question because he's a Blackhawks fan. Jack, do you think that, and I think I probably asked you this before, but do you think the expectations were high on Bedard for this first month? I mean, 7 points in 11 games isn't bad, but do you think the expectations were a little bit too high for him or no?
Yeah, I think they're a little too high, especially for just playing 1 month in the NHL. We've seen the goal scoring 5 in 11 games. That's goal every other game, which is very impressive for an 18-year-old in this league.
He leads the rookies in goals currently, so.
Right. I think by 2, right?
Yep.
Next closest is 3. Yeah, so leads all rookies in goals and should have a lot more. He's just not playing with the best guys around him. But yeah, I think Bedard's look very good. He's been a good passer too. I know the assists aren't there, but especially on the power play, I've seen him make some pretty sweet passes. He had one the other night where he fakes a slap shot and does a little a pass over to the right or left side of him, and yeah, I think he's been very good overall. Defensively, it'll come eventually, but.
Yeah, he's been working the power play pretty well. I like the way he's been. He looks more experienced than other rookies in the league. I know that from watching some games. He looks really experienced overall, and I think that's definitely helped him a lot. So hopefully, Bedard will keep it going, and when we do this in December, we'll see where he is then. Next up, then Matthew Poitras. 12 games played, 4 goals, 3 assists, 7 points. We mentioned the Bruins earlier in this episode about how they are a very special team in the regards that they never seem to be bad. And Poitras is a big part of that, been a pleasant surprise for them. And with Bergeron gone, he's not the number one center, but he's really helped out the center depth a lot, playing pretty well. Ninth in scoring is Matthew Nyes, with 12 games played, 3 goals, 4 assists, 7 points. Nyes has looked pretty solid playing in the games he's played. Then finally, Marco Rossi, with 12 games played, 5 goals, 2 assists, 7 points. I've liked Rossi a lot. He's been through a lot, so it's good to see him putting up some solid numbers there for the rookies. Other guys that didn't make the cut in the top 10 were Adam Fantilli, who has 6 points in 12 games played with the Blue Jackets. Brock Faber with Minnesota, 5 points in 12 games played with them. And then Leo Carlson with 4 points in 8 games played with the Anaheim Ducks. So yeah, that is your rookie check-in for November 2023. Along with this NordCast episode that's uploading today, for the YouTube subscribers out there, there will be a video up basically just going more in depth with these rookies in its own separate video. That's my video for the day. But regardless, that's your rookie check-in. Anyone have any other thoughts on the rookies currently? Carter's got his hand raised. What are you thinking?
You said that there are no goalies that have played, right?
I don't believe so. Is there? Who's played?
Devin Levi. You forgot Devin Levi. Lucas Dostal.
I guess the NHL app lied to me.
You also forgot Dostal from Anaheim as well.
Al, and then Tompkins too, right?
I think so. I actually don't know who that is.
But the backup goalie for Tampa that's played a few games. So
yeah, there is goalies who have played.
Yeah, I stand corrected. But yeah, trending players. I can't think of any. I can't think of many right now. Do you have any?
Austin Matthews.
Matthews definitely. He's played
another hat trick again, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, but the Leafs haven't been that good.
Yeah.
No, they've been pretty mediocre right now.
So, but yeah, that's the only guys I can really think of right now. There obviously are other trending players out there that have looked notable, but regardless, we're going to play a game here before we wrap up this episode. Pretty solid episode, but Carter, what's our game for today?
All right, so we're doing another draft. This time we got a spin wheel, and it is going to determine what team each guy is going to pick from. So I'll share my screen on here, but first, brought out the wheel of names here again. Okay. So whenever I spin this, you're just going to decide where you want to pick from. So like let's say Nordic gets first. He doesn't have to go first if he doesn't want to. So
I don't know if that's good. That quality is like Walmart.
There we go.
I got first. Let's go. Nordic is first. I'll take the first.
All right. So Nordic, he's going to take pick 101. Sorry, just going to remove his second thing there. Am I gonna pick last again?
I picked last time. Oh wait, I picked in the middle. Never mind.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
All right,
I mean,
Carter's.
I'll take the second pick. I'll take the second pick.
Jack is last, which is great because Jack had a really stacked team last time. I believe Jack won the game last time by a very large margin, and rightfully
He
so.
definitely did.
Insane.
Not even a question.
Yeah, not even a question. All right, well,
Here we are. You guys can see this?
we can.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So, Nordic, here comes your first pick. You were selecting
Hang on,
from.
it's loading. All right, there we go.
Oh.
There we go. I got it. All right.
Ooh,
Oh,
Chicago.
God. Oh my God! All right.
Who are you taking?
What are my options? I'm gonna go with Connor Bedard, of course. That's.
Okay. Where you want to put him center, I guess?
I'll put him at center. I might have to move him, but we'll find out.
Okay. So I'll remove. So it just removes one Chicago, so someone can get Chicago again, but they can't take Bedard.
All right.
All right. So now I'm up. Oh, come on. Stay there. Okay. No, here's the thing. I don't know how many good goalies I can get, but then again, there's also Artemi Panarin. Or I'm going to take Adam Fox. He's a top defenseman. All right, Jack.
All right.
So Connor Bedard and Adam Fox are off the board. Washington.
Ovi or Carlson?
It's a good question.
I'm gonna take John Carlson.
Ooh.
John Carlson. Where do you want to put him? Left, right? Doesn't matter.
I left, yeah.
Okay. All right, Jack, you're back up.
All right.
Carlson's a good choice. That's interesting.
That is actually a pretty good choice, too. Oh, no. San Jose.
Oh, a whole lot of nobodies.
I mean, there's still some guys, but...
Who's the best forward on that team? Duclair?
Hurdle? I'd say Hurdle.
Oh, I'll take Hurdle, yeah.
Where do you want him?
I'll put him left wing.
Okay. All right, my second pick. Come on, give me someone good again. Give me someone good.
Oh, I almost got San Jose.
More. I get New York back to back. I'll take Matthew Barzal.
Pretty good.
Oh no! I'm gonna take Sorokin.
You can't revert back.
Yes, I can.
I don't think
know, Jack. Did we let him revert back?
It's fine.
I didn't lock it in.
Fine. Fair enough. All right, my pick.
All right, Nord. Let's see what you get. Ooh, that's nice. Who are you taking?
We're gonna go with Demko because we really don't know how good of goalies we're gonna get. So.
Okay, you're taking Demko.
Yeah, now I'm gonna get like Tampa. I'm gonna get like Tampa
and locked in.
Like all these fucking other teams in a row.
Oh my god. Ooh. Florida.
Oh, it's me. It's me still.
Yeah.
Matthew Tkachuk. Let's go, baby. Bedard and Tkachuk. Imagine.
That's actually a pretty solid forward core there.
United.
I need a good forward here.
Are you up?
Oh, bossa. There we go. I will take David Pasternak. Which, honestly, I could have taken Barzal and then went Omar here, but that doesn't really matter that much. All right, Jack, you're back up.
All right, let's do this.
With Tomas Hurdle and John Carlson.
Jeez.
And he comes around Ottawa.
Right.
Shane Pinto.
Give me Brady.
Gamblers.
Give me Brady.
Where do you want him?
Right wing.
And that is locked in. I'm surprised he did not go with Stutzel.
He needs better.
I like Brady, man. Brady's good.
Nashville.
No. Okay, don't go to Edmonton.
Who you want? You got center, defenseman, and goalie left.
Jack?
I'm up.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Give me Saros.
Okay. All right, back to me. Let's see what we get here. Come on, give me. I don't actually know what I want. My team's actually looking kind of nice right now. Oh, Dallas. I will take Jason Robertson on the wing. All right, Nordic, you are up.
I feel like it's gonna give me a bad team.
Oh, no way.
Oh, let's go! Wait. Yes, let's go!
So you're going to put McDavid on the right wing, I'm guessing?
Oh, yes, McDavid, baby, let's go.
Hold on. You sure you don't want a defenseman here?
I'm sure.
All right. Nordic, back to you.
What freaking defenseman am I gonna get on Edmonton? What's my best defender? Like Brett Kulak? Darnell Nurse?
Ooh, Winnipeg. You only have defensemen left, by the way.
Josh Nordsey, as you like to call him last year.
Thank you. Bonus point.
So what, I have one more pick?
Yes, you have one more pick. My second last pick. I need defenseman and a center here. Oh, no way. That's not really good.
We got Calgary, guys.
I'll take Rasmus Anderson. I like him. He's underrated. Jack, back to you.
What do I need? A center and a
defenseman.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, cannot take Matthew Tkachuk.
All right, I'll take Barkov.
Fair enough.
That's a great pick. And Jack, you have the back-to-back here. Your final pick. You're looking for a defenseman.
All right.
Wow, he gets Dallas.
Oh, barely.
Why can't I think of Dallas defenseman?
Oh, this would be great.
Oh my
Throw
god.
Tyler Seguin on the back end.
What's the guy's name? It doesn't start with an M. Oh my gosh. Why am I blanking?
Ryan Sutter.
They don't have Klingberg anymore.
Ryan Sutter.
What's the guy's name, bro?
I know exactly who you're thinking of, but I'm not giving it to you.
You gotta think of it. I know what you're thinking too.
Nordic, should we shot clock him here? Shot clock him?
Can I look up the roster?
No.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'll give you 15 seconds.
Can you give me the initials?
No.
Oh my gosh, I'm blanking.
Hang on, let me set a 10-second timer. All right, you got
10, 9, or 4, 3, 2, 1. Jack, give me a name.
Give me Jamie Benn on defense.
Oh my god.
What was his name?
Yeah, Heiskanen.
Oh, Heiskanen.
Everyone's gonna be so confused when I make the Instagram post. You'll be like, "Why is Ben on defense?"
Oh no,
Jamie Benn's not even that bad of a defenseman either.
No, damn it.
Shit, am I really about to run Ovi at center?
Backstrom, you could go like Dylan Strome.
No, I'll take Ovi. I'll take another sniper on this on that forward court.
Defenseman,
I
think I got my team in the bag.
Really? I'm gonna let this thing just spin. You only get to click it once. That's lame. No, don't give him Carolina.
Let's go!
Wow.
We're gonna take great back end defender Jacob Slavin.
Great pick.
I think we got one this week, y'all.
That is that. We're gonna stop the screen. All right. So here we have our final rosters. Nordic with the first pick. His center, he's looking at Connor Bedard, the 101, with Matthew Tkachuk and Connor McDavid on the wing, Josh Norrisy and Jacob Slavin on D, and Thatcher Demko in net. I think that you're really your only downside is Demko, but
he's not
out of all these picks,
bad. Don't disrespect Thatcher.
I'm not. I'm saying out of all your picks, here's the thing, you could have went Quinn Hughes and then put Hellebuck in that. You could have waited on a goalie, but I like the antsy look there. I had the second pick. I got Ovi running the center with Pasternak and Jason Robertson, with Adam Fox and Rasmus Anderson on D, and Ilya Sorokin in net. Jack with the last pick gets Barkov with Hurdle and Brady Tkachuk on the wings, John Carlson and Jamie Benn on D with UC Saros in net.
I think Jack might have went from the best team the last time we did this to the worst team. I don't know.
Fall off is real.
All right, well, this will be posted on our Instagram, which is @NordCast_, so you can go vote for that on our Instagram story when that's officially uploaded. But yeah, Carter, send me these lists. I'll get these up. I'll get these ready to go for tomorrow.
Got you.
Do you guys have anything else we want to talk about?
I do
not. All right, cool. So that concludes episode number 40 of the NordCast. Thank you all very much for listening and coming out. We really do appreciate it. We are looking at having someone on soon for an episode. I haven't talked to the guys about it, but I am looking at someone. We're gonna see if we can make it. We can make it happen. But hey, we'll find out. But anyways, thank you all for watching.
We're getting Kevin Pico on.
You want to bring Kevin Pico on? He's actually talked about it. He's actually talked about wanting to come on. I don't know. I don't really know if I could bring on Kevin Pico. I don't know if I could put myself through bringing on Kevin Pico. I don't know, because that man would come on here and spill some of the worst things about me, because he knows some stuff about me.
I am going to DM him and get him on this podcast.
Yeah, we'd probably bring on someone else too. It'd probably be when one of y'all wouldn't be here. It would be when I bring him on, because I don't know if I can handle three of us.
Jack, I'm not missing another episode, man. You got to take one for the team.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, that'll do it for this episode. Thank you all very much for listening and watching. We greatly do appreciate it. Episode 40. Thank you all for 40 episodes. It's on the 50 now. But anyways, thank you all for watching or listening. And we'll see you guys in the next episode. Adios.